from SoFi Stadium. Taken from about the 12.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now it's Stafford. That's pulled in by the rookie from Louisville, Tutu Atwell. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
That's good for an LA.
From the gun, here's Stafford. His throw incomplete. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a 1st down throw, Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. After the interception, here's Wilson. He'll get this out wide to Penny. And this will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
It's a pickup of 3.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's gone. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
1st down, Seahawks.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Open target, here's Matthews. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, Wilson. Forced out to his left. He hits his target, Lockett. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is, finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That second down play nets a -4.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On third down, Wilson. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Rams 0. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return is Henderson.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That's good for an LA Rams.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Throwing quickly out wide, Atwell. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The score Seahawks 7, Rams 0.
Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. And they'll get this down to the 10. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. To the right side and complete to Atwell. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Hey, 22! Here we go.
To the air again, Stafford. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Stafford. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
That's to the former Ram, Gerald Everett. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson rolling to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that is incomplete.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Wilson leaves it for Penny. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Throwing again here, Wilson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this goal line?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. From the 45 on 2nd down, Stafford, middle of the field to Jefferson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 30. A big play there on the catch and run.
That's good for an LA Rams. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Again, it's Stafford. They'll roll him out right. And he's got this to Jefferson. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Michelle diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
It certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
And he'll get in, and they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake.
They got his man complete. And all the way down to the 26. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change it?
Fights through, and now a crease. And now the rookie's free.
I need to get my
Touchdown, LA. Tutu Atwell, 89 yards. And the Rams have tied the game with the extra point to come. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jordan Brooks with it. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, and he will finally be taken out of bounds. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has enough for the first. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. and that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Stafford's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, here's Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Under 10. 10.
11.
Check 3. Check 3. Watch the ship.
Here's Stafford. He'll dump this off to Akers. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. From the red zone now, Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Now Stafford. He's got it. Touchdown. Cam Akers as the first half is winding down. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Myers' kick is good. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first 2 quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit, because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Dumps that off to Penny as running back. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32.
6 yards on the play.
4th down. Here's Wilson. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
And the Seahawks first down.
Now it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
To throw again is Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory.
46 yards on the play.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now it's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Wilson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Penny. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken from about the 12.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same, and what they plan to do on offense.
That's good.
On 1st down at Stafford. That's complete to his running back, Jefferson. 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now it's Stafford. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Meanwhile, Stafford's throw pulled in by Atwell here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now a first down throw. Stafford. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
At the 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 31, Stafford. Got a man. It's Higbee complete. Touchdown, LA! Tyler Higbee. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It sees the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Throwing is Wilson. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Wilson to throw. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Flush to his right. Open target, here's Matthews. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Jordan Matthews, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that gives him a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Each to 2nd and goal at the Rams' 4-yard line.
Second down and goal. Wilson eluding the pressure right. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. This is 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Sebastian Joseph Day gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
It's a gain of 20.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Wilson. Leaves it for Petty. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
Touchdown, Seahawks. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's Stafford. Airing it out deep for Woods. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Complete, Jefferson the target. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards. That's good for an LA Rams.
Stafford looks to throw again. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Rams have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Next to score, Seahawks 38, Rams 35.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run. The offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You've got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
Flushed out right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. Does the big boy have the juice? And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, meaning taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. They'll run on first down with Akers. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. And it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down near the 5. And the Seahawks have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
At the 15-yard line.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Wilson. They'll get this out wide to Penny. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Wilson to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Running left, it's Penny. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Now they'll run it again with Penny. So the victory here for Seattle. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Seahawks, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year.